Can we know the launch date of Telenor Myanmar, when you are going to launch Telenor services in Myanmar?
At the moment, I cannot give you one specific date, but I can promise you that we will launch our services sometime in September.
So definitely before 30th of September?
Before the end of September,
yeah.
I can promise you.
So the service will be available only in certain part of the country or the whole Myanmar?
In the beginning, it will only be in certain areas because it takes time to build a mobile network. Our ambition is to cover the whole of Myanmar at the latest within 5 years, but I think it will happen earlier. But in the beginning, we are launching in Yangon, Mandalay and Naypyidaw.
Okay, only 3 major cities?
In the beginning, but then it will quickly expand from there.
Okay, so in 5 years, you will be able to cover the whole country?
Yes.
So those who are living in countryside, they have to wait a few more years?
No, not necessarily, because we are going to cover all parts of Myanmar within the first year, but it will generally always expand from the most populated areas. So where people are living, we will start building, and then we will expand into more and more remote areas within the different parts of Myanmar. But all parts of Myanmar will get Telenor service within the first year.
Okay. What kind of technology and services you will offer? For example, your competitors, they are offering 3G, 4G and so on. So what is Telenor's strategy in terms of service and technology?
First of all, we are going with both 3G and 2G. And we believe that the combination of 3G and 2G is good for people in Myanmar today, because with smartphones and high data usage, you would like to have 3G. But to reach everyone in Myanmar, that means also the poor people, you have to provide 2G, because 2G will still be the cheapest phones. And the big advantage of Telenor having both 2G and 3G is that all phones will work with a Telenor SIM card. So if you have a GSM phone, you can plug in a Telenor SIM card and it will always work.
How about the internet service? Will you also offer internet at the
Yes.
same time with the telephone network?
Yes. Internet will be automatic on all SIM cards from Telenor. So from day one, you can start enjoying internet service without any extra fee. You're just paying for your usage. And the internet will be given both on 2G and on 3G. 3G is important for speed, particularly for video downloads. If you want to watch YouTube videos, etc., you need 3G. But for normal Facebook upload or for web browsing, or even for just sending emails, 2G is just as good, and our 2G speed will also be good.
As of now, most people in Myanmar are so disappointed with internet speed.
Yes.
So slow and
Yes.
interrupted all the time. So will Telenor make any difference from this kind of situation?
Yes, I think there are 2 levels that we need to look at when it's about increasing the data speed for people in Myanmar. The first thing is that our international links out of Myanmar have to improve. And Telenor is building links. We are building one link, for instance, to Thailand. That link will not be finished for our launch, but it's coming in the months after. We are trying to build also links other ways out of Myanmar to ensure that when one link goes down, like we had last year when the sea cable broke, not everyone loses their internet connection. So over time, that's the one thing that is very important, and that goes for everyone in Myanmar, to have more international links with higher capacity. The second thing is that we need a mobile network with good quality and good capacity. And for dense areas like Yangon or other towns and cities, you need a lot of towers and 3G to be able to give sufficiently high speed for all the people that are using internet in those areas.
So you mentioned that you are building links outside of Myanmar, or including Thailand. So until all these links are set up properly, so internet speed will be stay stable or what?
I think we will guarantee that our 3G speed will be good, but it's important as more and more people in Myanmar are using internet, and we want to bring everyone onto internet. So from the 7-8 million that are using mobile services today to the 60 million living in this country, that means that we need much more capacity out of the country and also in terms of the capacity we are building with mobile towers in Myanmar. So you need to work on both. You cannot just build many towers without having the international links.
So regarding the mobile tower, are you building yourself or you hire from someone else?
We are not building ourselves. We believe generally that sharing is good. More mobile companies like MPT, Ooredoo and Telenor and others should share towers. We believe in that. So we are buying or renting tower from tower companies, which then we hope will be able to rent these towers also out to others.
So basically, the payment system will be the prepaid package, prepaid card, or any alternative?
For most customers in Myanmar, prepaid will be the way that it's easiest to buy the service. But we will also have postpaid available for those customers that would like to get the bill and then pay either through their bank account or something else. But we believe that that's going to be a very small part of the customer base. Most customers would like to have a prepaid.
What kind of services will be included in line with the internet and device telecom? For example, some companies or competitors are offering, text, news and text, and so on. So what kind of additional services you will include in your
We will have, our focus is really on being able to give good internet speed on 2G and 3G. Secondly, to have good voice quality. I think if you don't have that, there's no point having the rest. Then you will also have international roaming. So if you are traveling, you will be able to take your Telenor SIM cards to other countries. We will have international calls to the whole world at affordable prices. We will be able to send SMSs internationally and receive international SMSs. You will have MMS where you can send pictures. And then on top of that,
these services will be available when you launch in September?
Yes.
Right away?
Yes.
International roaming and international SMS?
Yes. Yeah. Roaming will happen. Roaming in the beginning will be for a few countries because it takes time to sign up these agreements. And between all these roaming partners, we also have to test the SIM cards. So they will send a SIM card to us and we send a SIM card to them and then we test. So it takes time to build the whole world on roaming. But we will launch with the most important countries for people in Myanmar and then we will expand rapidly. But international calls you can make to the whole world from day one. So on top of this, which is coming from the telecom operator, we will also engage partners like news media to produce news services. They can sell and we have a revenue share model between us where we collect the money from the customer because they pay us and then we send to our partners that are developing horoscope, music services, news services, etc., which we think other companies are better at doing than Telenor. What we are good at is internet and voice and to collect the money from the customer which we can pass on to our partners. But also that will be available when we're launching.
All the international businesses, including telecom business, you have to operate on the legal platform provided by the host country. So I know we are aware that there are many laws you are dealing with regarding your business.
Yes.
Are you satisfied with this legal platform here? Or do you have any suggestion to improve?
In our view, Myanmar is moving very fast forward in terms of bringing new laws and regulations in our sector. We got a new telecom law, which was passed in the parliament in October last year, which is the main fundament for our business in the telecom sector. The telecom rules, which are also being developed by the telecom ministry and has been reviewed by the Attorney General for many months now, is also finished and as far as I understand is going to be signed very quickly by the cabinet. So in general the rules for telecom, the laws and the rules for telecom are good, very high international standard, among the best because Myanmar has learned from mistakes in other countries. Also as a foreign investor, Telenor investing in Myanmar, the investment laws have improved and have been refreshed, and the way that we see that the government is also supporting international investments, and we consider to be very good at the moment.